Hello, my name is Aaron Cavanagh and I'm the founder and editor-in-chief of Post-Burnout.com. Post-Burnout.com is a culture website dedicated to venerating burnt-out artists the world over. This is our website's podcast where we publish full-length recordings of our interviews, which are sometimes the unedited versions of our site's articles and at other times are exclusives. If you're a returning listener, thank you for coming back, and if this is your first time listening, thank you for checking us out. We hope you enjoy and consider subscribing, giving the episodes a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, or giving it a rating if you're anywhere else. It really helps us out. Thank you. In this edition of Post-Burnout.com interviews, Richie McGrath, the frontman of the North Dublin indie rock band Mechanical Wonders, discusses the band's history, how they came about from his previous band Good Time Villains, moving back home from Perth, their recent single Rogue Traders, their debut EP Wives' Tales, their future plans, and much more. On October 22nd, Mechanical Wonders will headline Upstairs at Whelan's. Tickets for that show are available in the description of this episode. Thank you and enjoy. So Richie, I was going to start by just asking how Mechanical Wonders kind of came about.
It goes back probably 10 years now. We actually started off as a band called Good Time Villains. Yeah. So how that came about was myself. Well, I was in Australia. I went to Australia and we had this great house.
Yeah. What part were you in?
Perth.
Perth, yeah.
So
you're kind of divorced from the rest of Australia. Perth's just kind of out there in its own.
Most isolated city in the world apparently. But it was there. We had this. I wouldn't say it was a great house now, but we had our own pool, so the place was in bits. But had a pool, so we had a pool party one evening, and then Mick, who was in the other band, Good Time Villains, he came along. I didn't know him at the time now, so he started jamming out a few tunes. Damien Dempsey, so I love Damien Dempsey, so it's like, that's great. And then
you can tell from the music.
can you? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think I was getting Damien Dempsey vibes.
I know people always ask, what's your music resemble, but I can never give an answer. So it's just. But anyway, yeah, he was playing, so we got to know each other. Then he went home. He wanted to get something going, so we started doing like cover gigs, and wasn't really into it. I had never any intention of playing music at all, like, you know. So we got the cover thing going, and we played a couple of gigs, and it wasn't bad. It wasn't great, like, you know. I was having a few drinks during, and there was one particular gig, I think it was in Bray, and you take an interval. So the second half, I was after having a few points. You know, the second half came back on, forgot to plug the guitar in. So I was playing without the guitar plugged in for about, I don't know.
You didn't notice, you're like, what?
I didn't notice, but I'm sure people listening know. So needless to say, we weren't asked back anyway. So that was the end of that. So then, we were playing for a few years. We actually were doing all right. We got a bit of TV and a bit of radio and stuff like that. And then COVID came. Yeah. So the bass player, Stephen, who's in Mechanical Wonders, he left. He had to go to Scotland. So he's doing like code and sort of, I call it ethical hacking. So it's secretive stuff, like, you know, the ones and zeros. So he's doing all that. So myself and Carl kind of just kept things going. And Carl built the studio out his back garden, so we kept things going, you know. And eventually, we got writing new music, and so here we are today. Then, yeah.
So developed into this project, kind of.
Well, me and Carl just kind of kept it going, like, you know. So we never stopped, but there was no gigs or anything. It was just me. I just play acoustic guitar and sing. Like, I can play guitar, but like, not a maestro, not great, like, you know. So I need my band to develop the songs. So we just kept tipping away, having a few drinks on the tour, started playing, and we got Brian in. He's he was the guitar player. He was the bass player. He's now the guitar player. Yeah. And then Steve came back from Scotland, so he's back in the band now. So here we are.
So were you playing like covers, or were you doing originals?
No, always originals. Yeah.
So you're saying like it started there. So just to get the timeline. So when did you move back to Ireland?
Oh, jeez. So 2013 we came back. Like, so it wasn't until say 2014 myself and Mick started doing a few covers. Like, you know. I was never really into it.
Did you keep in touch when you moved? Because you moved back first, you were saying.
Yeah, look, there was only 6 months in between when we came back, like, you know. So he was on to me straight away then, like, you know. We started we started doing a little bit then. He pushed it more than me. I was never really into it, but we call ourselves the Kitchen Chairs. We were up in his kitchen, just in his folks' house, like, you know, just rehearsing a few covers, sticking them up on Bandcamp or whatever it was at the time. Yeah. And then it just developed from there. Like, he's a songwriter as well. Mick is. He's actually he's got his own project going now called Mycology. Okay. So I'm doing a bit of backing vocals and stuff like that for him on that. But he's happy doing his own thing. He's more of like a folky kind of acoustic sound. Like I am folky as well, but like I want to push a bit towards the rocky edge, a bit more drive behind the music. But it's hard because I write a song on an acoustic guitar. So the lads, I bring it up to the band. I try and get them to drive it, but they listen to me. They're getting influenced of how I'm playing, and it's nearly mellow rock or something we're doing now, rather than folk rock. But, yeah.
What's your background as a musician before this?
I've no background. I only picked up the guitar when I left school. I was 18, 19. I love going to gigs. Like, I always look at the bands on there, and it's like it's a mysterious kind of thing. Like, they go into the backstage, the green room. Like, it's like, I love that. I love that. I want to do that. Yeah. Never really thought about doing it, but then Mick pushed me onto it, so we just start going now. Now we just do it. That's it. Like. Yeah. So no music. I didn't study music, study nothing. Just picked up the guitar. And my dad played a little bit, so we could kind of learn me a few little chords, and then you go on YouTube, you try and learn your favourite songs, sing along to them. I think that's the best way to go about it.
Did you find it easy or difficult?
Well, I'm only learning simple stuff, so it's once I can hear what I want to sound like coming out, I'm happy, Yeah. If I listen to a song like Ocean Colour Scene, for example, my favourite band, I'm mad for them. So if I listen to their song and then I can play their song, that's great for me. Yeah.
Well, Ocean Colour Scene, have it's actually funny. I wouldn't have noticed that influence in the music, but Ocean Colour Scene, like a very the music doing is quite complex actually, especially if you're trying to sing and play at the same time.
Yeah.
Did you find it more difficult?
I don't do the hard bits. You see, that's why I need my band. You know what I mean? So I get them to do that. So I'd bring a simple song up to them and then say, right lads, let's do something with this.
What about the other lads? Are they more seasoned?
Yeah, Carl is drummer. He's I'm pretty sure he's done his grades in the drums, and he'd be. Again, we were the first original band. He was in Good Time Villains back in 2015, I think we started in. So he'd be in cover bands and stuff like that. Do Depp, and he'd be in. Whoever wanted to give him a shout, he'd be able to hop in with them. And Brian's the same. Brian's a little bit older. I think he was involved in. I don't know if you heard of Jonas out there. They were back in 2001 or something. That Lee Boylan from the Fight Like Apes was in that band. So that's why actually Keith was our guitar player in this band, but you have to leave him to go back to them. They're getting back together. So, yeah.
And how long's the project been going for? Because I know your first EP was released September last year.
Yeah, we called that an EP, but it was 3 songs. It was nearly an EP. It was I don't know what you call something that's 3 songs, nearly a single.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's kind of it's funny enough. I was literally just having this discussion with a guy called Michael Smith from Belfast the other day, and he's in a few bands, and he was saying he was talking about that, how you classify it, and his sort of I like that your opinion of this. His sort of thing was 4 to 6 is an EP. Sorry, 4 to 5 is an EP. 6 to 8 is like a mini album, and then 8 beyond is a full album.
Yeah,
I don't know if you agree. And I think
does it even matter anymore?
No, I don't think it does.
People. Yeah. People have just, I don't know, the short attention span. They're nearly better off just releasing singles.
Yeah, that's what everyone's doing now, isn't it? But do you have a preference for full lengths or anything? Or do you like each song to be their own little thing?
That doesn't bother me at all. I'm just whatever. I'm just happy to get songs out. If I create a song and it gets released, it's great. It's you're talking PR strategy then. You know what I mean? So I haven't a clue about that.
Yeah.
So it's whatever works. You're trying to learn as you go.
That's one thing I found with a lot of people is they want to be musicians, they want to be artists and just kind of create music that they like, but then they do have to put on the PR hat. They have to put on the social media management hat. They have all these
to be doing it. If you want to get decent gigs, you have to do it. It's part and parcel.
But do you like doing that, or is it just kind of whatever?
I don't mind it, but it's finding the time. It's just getting. Obviously, you're working and you're doing bits and pieces. You're writing the music. You're trying to rehearse. And then you have to sort out who's standing at the door to take money or sell tickets or a guest list, all that stuff. Yeah. But again, if you want to get management in like that, that's coming at a cost as well. So you have to pay people.
So how long were you going before the EP came out?
We're going about 2 years. We're going about 2 years now. Carl actually bumped into Brian just by chance. They used to be neighbours. Brian lives in Donabate now, so they just bumped into each other. Brian was back in Blanche, and obviously me and Carl were just on our own in the shed, tipping away. And he goes, "Do you want to come in the band?" So then it was just 3 of us for a while. We weren't gigging or anything like that, until last year. Yeah. And then yeah, we just got going. So we did a couple of gigs last year now. The Straw Hall. Were you ever down there?
What's it called?
The Straw Hall, Strawberry Hall, down
No.
the Strawberry.
Strawberry Hall, no.
Lovely little spot down there, but you have a little hall in the back. It holds about 150 people now. That's good. Like we had a nice little
I
gig
never
down there.
heard that venue. Whereabouts is
It's on the
it?
Strawberry Beds. Like.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I
Lovely
never heard
little
it.
venue.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
We still do a $5 Guinness as well.
Yeah. Oh, geez, and that's something that will get people in the head. $5 Guinness.
It's a bit out of the way, though. It's the kind of thing. So
Yeah.
you have to get
that's
lifts now.
thing,
Do some responsible driving there.
I know, like the members are all based in like North Dublin. I find like if something's not like in the city centre, people like they tend to like. And it's just
100%.
it's actual logistics. To be fair,
100%.
There's been gigs I've been trying to go to. There's a place. Fuck, I can't think where it is. It's called the Mono Bar. I can't think. It's near Dollymount, and I've wanted to go to shows there, but like I just like logistically I don't have to get to Dollymount and get back home for like in Tallaght.
It's a
If
good
you don't drive that.
a good point because we had like that Straw Hall gig we done. We had. It was 100, 150 people in there easy. It was jammed, like, jam packed, like. And then we had a gig last week there on Friday in the Star Bar, and there's a few there, like nowhere near as full, like
Yeah.
A smaller venue as well, like But
That's actually that's starting to pick up. I haven't been to the Star Bar yet myself, but they're doing a lot of shows now.
Yeah,
That's really
that's a good little
starting to
venue.
pick up.
Steph there that runs the place there. He's decent enough fella. Like he'll give you the room, walk away, like
Yeah. I have to check out something there, man. I just I'm seeing gigs posting there a lot. It seems like a real new hotspot, especially now. I guess since Workman's is closing down, it's good to have the food.
Is that closing now? I heard it was.
I've been talking to so many people about it, and I think it's in limbo at the moment. I think I was talking to a different artist one
What's
time.
it called? Liquid? Not liquid.
Yeah.
I forget the word for it anyway, but
I can't think of the term. Yeah, it's something like liquidation, but it's what do you call it? Anyway, I think they've stopped booking gigs for a while, but I think like they're kind of backlogs, so we're just going through their backlog at the moment.
I was on to them recently, and the guy, Vinny, I think his name was actually he was offering me a couple of dates.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's all changed. Maybe they didn't like the artist I was talking to.
Maybe I don't know what they're doing on the weekend. He was offering me a Wednesday or Thursday, I think.
Yeah.
So.
That's good. I have no idea because like the problem was like when I first got aware of it was like the Irish Times article. The Irish Times, it was very vague the way they wrote about it because they were sort of doing this like retrospective on Workman's, and people were like kind of messaging each other, like my friends and all were like, "Is this closing down? Like what's this?" And
the gig I was offered was October anyway, so he obviously has plans until then. That's a great venue.
Maybe someone stepped in or something.
Yeah, it's a great venue. Like
it is. Yeah.
Actually, sound is brilliant in it as well.
Have you been to both, like the upstairs and downstairs?
It's in the
cellar.
No, I've never been in the cellar now.
I actually kind of prefer it a little bit.
Yeah,
I think the cellar is nice. It's a nice little.
Yeah,
it's not as big, but it's like it's kind of cozy.
What was the place called beside that?
Which one?
The underground one with the big taxidermy bear in it.
I don't know.
So I think is that not the part of the same place now?
I don't know, like the taxidermy bear. I'm trying to think.
I forget the name of it. Anyway,
I don't know.
I just thought that. I just said he closed that and made that into the Workman's cellar.
Yeah,
no?
I don't know. Like I don't know what it was beforehand. Yeah.
I could be wrong. Anyway.
Yeah. No. I don't think you are. I'm trying to think. Did they have the taxidermy bear? That's
the one I'm talking about.
No, but that is ringing the bell. The taxidermy bear.
There's a big bear like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Yeah, but no, what sort of venues have you been playing in actually around the city?
Mechanical Wonders now. We have like our gigs are few and far between. What we're doing, we've played Fibbers. We played the Star Bar. We played Straw Hall. We actually played a local gig in the Consulate Inn. We done more than that. We done a few, but like anyway, that's the extent of it really. Like we were booked in to play Whelan's now in October, the 22nd. Like so.
Which room?
Upstairs in Whelan's.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a good spot. Have you been kind of enjoying it? I guess like playing around the scene.
So the scene. I don't know anything about the scene, to be honest. I don't know about the scene, so I'm just doing.
Well, you have to like again, it's sort of part of that thing where like you have to kind of be connected, I guess, to like promoters and other musicians and all this. Gigs.
I don't know. Never really appealed to me, like kind of being in a. What's the scene? Is it a click? Is it, or what is it?
I don't know. Like to me, well, I guess like it's vague, but like to me, it's sort of like anyone who's kind of like helping put on gigs and put on things that can be like promoters or other musicians or venues and stuff like that. Yeah. I think like some people are better at connections than others are.
I think it is important, but it's kind of. I don't know, something we need to improve on. I think, like it's definitely not a bad thing.
Like if you don't have an in, you know what I mean. But like if you make those connections,
we've recently got a PR company on board, like Reckless Review. I think they're based in Cork, so they're doing a bit for us now. Like they're not it's a booking agent and a management kind of that you want. Like, but I think that they'll probably get more out of that. The PR is kind of to get your music out there, I suppose, more than that, getting the bookings and stuff like that, you know.
Have you been find that easy enough, like getting like radio or press?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Like the usual, it's a lot of emails go out and low percentage come back, like, you know. But yeah, we got a bit of local radio, kind of on Phoenix FM, Blanche, and we're going on Liffey Sound FM now in a few weeks.
They're very popular now. Like a lot of artists are doing that. They seem to be good for. Like,
well,
giving people a
they're
chance.
good because they get you in, they give you an interview, and they let you play the song, like, and you're getting exposed to a lot of fresh listeners, like, you know what I mean. So that's the important bit. Like, we can drag our friends and family to gigs forever, like, it's not going to get your music into new ears, like, you know, if you're just kind of, not saying putting pressure on your family and friends, they will come in, they're always supportive, but like you always want new listeners, and new organic fans, I suppose, don't you? Like?
Well, that's a big thing, man. It's like you know, I don't think people who aren't doing gigs and stuff like that really appreciate how much effort goes into even a small like, bar gig.
Big time, yeah.
Because I've been helping like out with some promotion stuff like that, been kind of aiding, and it's just like you see the logistics of it all. So Jesus Christ.
And that's not to mention that the hours of practice that goes in. You need to, like, if you're not practicing, you go into a gig and you just you make a shit show of it. It's like it's just wasted all that. Like, you know, you have to rehearse.
Do you like the rehearsal? Because like it's funny because I used to hate it. Like I was in bands and I used to just hate.
Oh, I love it. The rehearsals is the best, because see with a gig, I'm a disaster. Just the anxiety of everything. Like you said, all that stuff. Who's gonna look at the door? Who's on the guest list? Blah blah blah. All this stuff. It's just anxiety. Like, I mean, just let me play the music. Someone do that for me and just let me play, please. Like, you know.
I've been trying to get sports lads.
We always get Gary Tiernan. You know Gary Tiernan, he has a bit of music out there, he's very good, so we always just go to him. Singer songwriters, because it's more, I think, logistically wise, to get a full band in before a full band, it's a bit more difficult to physically work it out, like, you know. So a singer songwriter before a band, I think, is always a good option. And Gar's solid. We love Gar, you know.
And when it came to YSL, the first EP that came out last September, what do you think?
When it came to what, sorry?
When it came out last September.
Oh yeah, Wives Tale, sorry.
Sorry, that's I thought I said it right.
No, you did. I think. I just didn't hear you. Sorry.
When it came to that, like, what was that kind of like? Why did you decide in those songs for like this introduction to the band?
What's the thought process behind it? I don't know. I think they were just the songs we had ready. Like, they were kind of in order of me bringing the songs up. Yeah, you have these ready, get them out, like, you know, and just release them. Say, actually, the one bowler hats, I think we said we were going to release an EP and we didn't have 4 songs ready, so we just got the Tascam in the studio. Everyone plug into it, record this live and acoustic in the studio. Just done 1 or 2 takes on it. Brian done a little bit of mixing on it and just whacked it onto the EP there, like, or the EP, you know, whatever you want to call it. 3-song mini EP. We go.
Yeah, mini EP. Yeah. I guess single with B-sides. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
B-sides. Like, I think a B-side you need to have something to flip.
Yeah. I don't know. Like you're saying, like, it doesn't really matter. It's like, you know, we just say tentatively EPs. Just
yeah.
Like that's how, like, you know,
I think that was it. Like, they were the songs we had ready. Like, I think we liked the songs. Like, you know, Bowler Hats wasn't supposed to be an acoustic song either. That was a rush job just to get it.
Yeah.
Get on an extra song onto the EP, you know. But I think we planned to record that one again in proper full band kind of. But like I said, they were the songs we had ready. Just get them out.
How do you find actually arranging for all the bands? Because, like you're saying, everyone works and everyone's not necessarily in the same place.
We have Thursdays block booked, so every Thursday without fail, unless something else comes up. Obviously, if we have a gig coming up, we'll throw a bit of extra days in, like, you know, just to get the extra rehearsal in. But yeah, Thursdays are block booked. I actually, my missus now, I said to her, Thursday, that's it. So I sold my house 2 years ago in Blanchardstown and moved down to Atboy, and she was the one that pushed that, you know. So it's like, right, here's the deal. If we're going there, I'm going down there on Thursday. That's it. Not taking that away from me. That's the only deal I want. Like, so we went with that.
And people disperse, like, or is it easy to meet up in the centre?
No, Carl built the studio out of his back garden, so he's on the pig's back with that one. He doesn't have to go anywhere. He's down there with no shoes on. We have to do the travelling.
Just wakes up 5 minutes earlier.
So we have to do the travelling. He's grand, but yeah, no, it's fine. And Steve recently moved back from Scotland, so he actually bought a house 500 metres away from that house as well. So. So it's just myself and Brian to do a bit of travelling, which is it's grand. I'm committed to it anyway, so obviously so is Brian, you know.
And then for your follow-up single that came out recently, Rogue Traders. So I guess like what was the timeline between the first three songs coming out and this one in terms of like actually writing and having them recorded and stuff like that?
I think I would have had. I've a lot of songs there that are already written. It's just kind of when I'm bringing them up to the band. So I think Rogue Traders there's probably written before we brought the last EP out. So it's just I suppose once the last EP came out, we started right. Let's choose a few songs now to get out with the next one. So the plan is to release an EP now. This obviously Rogue Traders the first single of that. We've 3 more songs on top of that. So we do have them recorded. It's just kind of mixing, mastering, maybe throw bits of percussion and stuff like that. And so yeah, the songs are ready. It's just a matter of us getting into the studio to record them.
Is the mixing and mastering all doing
Brian does it all. Yeah. He done a bit of studying now in Ballyfermot himself with the sound engineering. So that's great.
BCSE was it?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him now exactly the ins and outs. I'm not sure how.
No, I was just wondering. I'd say the Ballyfermot College of Further Education. That one.
Is that the music college out there? Is it?
I think they do like a bit of everything. Like, so I think they do sound.
Yeah, it must
I
be
think
that.
they do film and stuff like that.
Must be that.
I don't know if you're familiar with the area, but it's near the Tesco there, that place.
No, not really. I was trying to say Ballyarrow if I can.
I like Ballyarrow, just going back and saying that.
Yeah, it's a lovely spot.
It is, yeah. When it comes to Rogue Trader, so what was this sound about for you?
I suppose undercurrents of like distaste with capitalism, stuff like that, you know. Everyone's out to try and get a piece of you. And the moment you wake up, like, they always want something of you, so like,
Yeah.
The old Indian puts a stitch in his rug and sells it to you as vintage kind of stuff. Nothing against Indians now. That's just kind of the Indian rugs kind of thing that's going over there. Nothing. Yeah, stuff like that,
Yeah. Well, the cover art kind of evokes sort of the Mary Street Trader. So, what's about?
Is that not Moore Street? Is it?
Is that Moore Street?
Moore Street, yeah, as far as I know. I don't know. Carl got that picture from somewhere. Don't ask me where now, but. I suppose a few Rogue Traders around already.
So were you trying to make like a critique of like I guess like the smaller businesses trying to rip people
off? No. I'm the bigger capitalism in general. I'm always it's just whatever it is the big businesses. They're always just trying to crush the small man. The opposit of that, I suppose.
Yeah. So in some ways,
I'm calling them Rogue Traders.
Yeah.
Masked as something else. Like who do they think they're bigger or better? But they have all this money and. That's the grip on your head kind of thing, like, They have us all where they want us,
What kind of fuels your fire in terms of songwriting?
I don't know. Sometimes I just get an urge to write a song like the likes of that one, saying just capitalism stuff, like people just trying to step on you to get ahead and stuff like that, Yeah.
Are you observing the way, like yourself or other people around you are kind of reacting to modern living?
I wouldn't really. I wouldn't say that now. It's kind of like just how I feel in life in general. If I'm hitting a mood, I'll just say right. I'd just sit down maybe for 20 minutes and I'd write a song. I wouldn't even lift the guitar down for 2 weeks,
Yeah.
Other than the tours, like the lads, but like that at home I'm talking about,
Yeah.
And then I could go stints where I'm picking the guitar up every day.
Yeah.
A couple of hours a day,
Do you do it for recreation?
At home, yeah, all the time, yeah. Because I have a nice garden now, so I'd be sitting outside. I'm not disturbing the neighbours with me crowing, So I'd be sitting outside on the weekend, I'd have a couple of beers into myself,
Yeah.
Nice.
Did you have confidence then? Because like when you were saying like this, like sort of when your first bands, first musical projects, obviously some of the other people in the band are like more, I guess, well versed than you, or have like more experience with it. So, were you intimidated, or did you feel like no?
No, because it was an easy transition because I was with Carl the whole time, and then we just got Brian in. He started playing my songs.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I know this song. It's 100% on this. Like, start asking me to learn other songs or other bits of music. Then I'm hold on, give me something to write this down. I'll see it in 2 weeks. I'll come back when I have it perfect. Like So it's not like I can pick up music by ear and stuff like that.
It's a songwriting collaborative. Do you come in with a song and then?
Well. The songwriting, no, but the arrangements and stuff like that, and I suppose, the music around the song, like we can add bits, change, just rearrange it a little bit, I suppose, that kind of thing, yeah. Develop the song. That's what that's what I want from the band, like, Otherwise, if I could go out on my own, but you're just another man with a guitar like this. So I think you can get something more with the band, more sound, but that's kind of what I'm after,
And when it comes to the actual band members, what's the, I guess, overlap in musical taste, and where is there any like contradictions too, where you're like, I don't like that, but you like this?
No, not really. Look, it's no. I think we've all similar music tastes. To be honest, the lads are probably like a bit more old art music than me. Like Brian likes the Eagles and stuff like that. It's kind of a little bit before my generation, but Carl will be a bit heavier now. With the last band, Carl with Good Time Village now. Carl was he denied this now, but he was a heavy enough hitter on the drums for what we wanted. So we said, Carl, pick up the brushes, will you? Pick up the brushes, like, and he'd take the brushes out, but then he'd get a bit of duct tape and wrap it up the brushes, so then they become sticks again, like stuff like that, So I do think Carl probably likes a bit of heavier music. I think he has a broad mix as well, but he probably edges towards that. And then yes, Steve, and he'd be similar to me.
And for yourself, you mentioned obviously Dame Dempsey and Ocean Colour Scene. Who else do you like?
Arcade Fire I'm listening to now. They have a great new album out actually. Yeah, it's really good on that one. I like Bombay Bicycle Club. Who else?
Actually, I interviewed them here.
You interviewed Bombay Bicycle Club?
For Daily Star.
For them. Very good, yeah.
That was the first time I think I did an interview here. So
was it? Yeah.
Coincidence this year over there.
Yes, they're very good. Yeah, stuff like that. Court Voile, stuff like that.
What do you call it? Golden Discs. They were doing like an show just over there in Stephen's Green. So I think they were just the next day. I don't know if they were saying here, but the PR person that was managing them said, "Go here."
When was this?
The end of 23.
Okay, so they were.
I think it was actually. I'll tell you when. It was the day after Halloween, so it would have been November 1st, 23. So,
class. What are they like?
Oh, they're very nice. It was the bass player and the drummer I think I interviewed. So yeah, and they were coming over because they were going to play the Olympia and I think Telegraph Building up in Belfast.
Yeah.
So they were just like plugging those shows and stuff like that. So
it's good,
and their album that just came out. So.
Yeah, to listen, I've seen them a couple of times live. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, I've yet to see them.
Have you not seen them? No,
I have not.
Class.
And Kurt Foyle, you mentioned.
Kurt Foyle, stuff like that. Yeah, kind of. Who else? I can't think off the top of my head, but yeah, plenty there anyway.
Yeah. So, do you think as you listen to new music and discover new music, you see that coming into Mechanical Wonders, or do you think Mechanical Wonders already has its vision set?
Have we got vision set? I wouldn't say so, no. That could be a bad thing, but it could be a good thing as well. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing restricting us and saying, oh, this is where we're going, or this is what we want. And then you're afraid to change off the rigid track, but like again, you need to have targets and goals, like, It keeps you focused and heading towards a destination, but like, nah. It's like I write a song, try and bring it up to the lads. Let's try and make something good of it and release it, like, And just hopefully, if people like it, that's kind of the main thing. You get yourself some decent gigs out of it.
Yeah.
I'm mad to play festivals, like, but it's difficult getting into that. There's lots of bands vying for the small kind of list, like,
Yeah, especially Beyond the Pale or something like that.
Yeah. That one's gone. That one's in liquidation as well, as the rumours went, didn't it?
Yeah, I think this year's is still on. I don't know too much about it, so I'm not going to act like I do. But I think the rumour is someone stepped in to save it. So it's going on this year.
It's going ahead though.
Yeah, this year's.
Yeah.
Whatever the future is, the future brings. Kind of.
Sold out though.
Yeah, I know, man. But there's so many like really good like little festivals across the country, like Beyond the Pale. Recently we had what was that one called? That was on last week at Cumanium. I can't think of the name of it now. At the something, I can't think of the name of it.
I haven't a clue.
They have Forest Fest.
Another Love Story is another one. That's a small enough one as well, isn't it?
Sea Sessions. All these things. Then of course Electric Picnic, which is a big one. But lots of like festivals going up here and up the north as well. So
Independence is another one. Actually, that's actually, I think. What was it, 2014 I think we went to that one, and it was there at the stage. The main stage was the back of a truck.
Yeah.
So that one blew up. And who was playing Super 40 Animals on Ocean Colour Scene.
Oh really?
Yeah, brilliant.
But dude, like I was saying, like there's so many different options out there now, you know what I mean? So it's like, do you think it's good actually to have that kind of variety? Just be like, this festival.
I love festivals, man. I'd habituate in a festival, like, that's where I'd live there. Glastonbury, whatever, like, stuff like that, Electric Picnic, like, just floating around it, like.
But the good thing even about Glastonbury is that they are actually making it a little more accessible for people to submit their music to. Now, it is a big fucking competition to get into.
The pool is wide there.
Exactly.
I don't think we even put anything into that this year. to be honest.
Yeah, but was that something? But like, even just to know that like it is accessible, because like, I was speaking to an Australian musician one time, and he was saying that like the problem with festivals in Australia versus Ireland or the UK, he's saying here it's a bit more accessible. Where he's like in Australia they won't book you on unless you have like representation, unless you have
Really,
there's all these standards. Well, that was his opinion. I don't know how true it is.
Yeah, well, look, you have to look from their point of view. There's no point in booking bands. They have to look. They have to look at it from a commercial perspective, I suppose, don't they? They want to get people in, and if they have good bands in, then people are going to come. Like, you know, if they don't, maybe people won't come, I suppose. But the likes of Electric Picnic and that's sold out before they even announce a name on it. Like, so
Yeah.
I think it wouldn't matter who they put on that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's funny because like I think of that as such a massive festival. Yeah, I know people who are just playing it and they're real casual about it. They're like, oh, you're playing Electric Picnic this year.
Yeah.
But they're always like a little. There's always that caveat. It's like, well, we're playing like one of the smaller stages.
Yeah,
at,
well,
like,
it's
midnight
funny you
or
should say that because it was the same with Good Time Villains. We played at Electric Picnic, but
Yeah.
there was a tent called the Earth of Infinite Possibilities.
Okay.
The circle sessions put on in the Body and Soul areas. We played that, but we said we're playing Electric Picnic, like, you know. But I was in a tent. I said the tent was small enough. I said 50 people in it, but it was good crack, like,
Yeah.
you know. It's good crack, and actually, out of that, I think it was a friend of someone in the band. A friend of a friend's mother or something worked in UTV up in Belfast, and like they really liked us and got on to
Oh,
their
really?
mother, and
Sick,
they
yeah.
booked us onto UTV. They got us in a chat show up there, like, you know, out of that little
That's
small
pretty
gig,
big,
like,
yeah.
you know.
Unfortunately, we don't have UTV here anymore, but like, yeah, I remember, like that was a massive channel. For
Yeah,
the
yeah,
year,
yeah.
know?
But
Like,
I'm presuming like it's still watched. It was like I think it was a 7 o'clock show up there. The
Yeah.
show at UTV Life, it's called. They had us on. Like, so that was really good up in Belfast. Nice trip up to Belfast
Yeah.
to go with it as well. Like, you know.
What's your aspirations, I guess, for this project now?
Like I said there, I want to get some decent gigs. Like, I mean, forget about making money out of it for the moment. Like, you know,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
get some decent gigs. Like, you know, that's what I buzz off. Like, you know, if we can get, I'm looking at 20. What year is it? 2024. I'm looking at 2026 now to get a few decent festival slots. So I'm trying to build some momentum this year with the
Yeah.
musically. Get the. We get the EP out by the end of the summer, and then maybe get another couple of songs out early next year. Nice gig in Whelan's. If we get that one out on October 22nd, we get that one done, and hopefully we can build an organic fan base big enough to kind of make bookers look at us to go on to next year's festival lineups. You know, that's kind of the immediate plan.
Yeah, that's for everyone.
And just keep it going. Then do that every year. You know what I mean? That's it.
Well, man, I think I've asked everything I have to ask. Is there anything you'd like to have before we wrap up?
No, I think that's it. Just I suppose people can find us on Instagram and Spotify. We don't use anything else really. Instagram, Spotify, and you might see us floating around.
You want to plug your
sometimes.
Instagram then?
Yeah, Instagram, mechanical wonders _music.com. That's it. Yeah, find us on Spotify for Mechanical Wonders.
Yeah. And check it out because there'll be more coming this year.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks very much for your
All
time,
good.
Richie.
No problem.
Thank you for listening to that episode of Post-Burnout.com interviews. If you liked it, please subscribe and stick around because we have plenty more like this coming soon.